Let's begin tonight's mindfulness session when you're ready. Legs up the wall, over a piece of furniture, wherever you are at home. Dim lights if you can. Arms out comfortably wide. Turn the palms up in a gesture of openness and receiving. If you've got tight hamstrings, you won't want your bottom right in close to the wall, so just pull away a little bit so the legs could be more bent with the heels resting into wherever you are. If it's over a lounge or over a bed or wherever you're at, just want the heels hip distance apart if possible. Let the feet drop. Let the legs come down heavy. And when the legs are elevated, there's this feeling that they're going to drop down into the hips and pelvis. Usually we're standing up on our legs and we're dropping the weight into our feet, so we're taking the weight out of the feet. We want this weightlessness from the feet, dropping down through the legs into the hips and pelvis. And just let yourself surrender there. If you're not sure about the hips and pelvis, rock it a little bit side to side. If you feel a little bit out or imbalanced, mobilize a little bit. And then just let the hips and pelvis rest in to the floor. If you've got a cushion or a bolster, you could even put that under the hips and buttocks so you're more elevated in a bit of an inversion. Whatever works for you. And then from those hips, come along your back up to your shoulders. Let the weight of the shoulders drop down. So notice from the buttocks to the shoulders along the floor. Are you balanced, or have you got differences in through the body? Is one side of the back ridged up more than the other? Is the surface you're on flat, or have you got imbalances? Try to balance off as much as you can. Wide arms. Turn the palms up in a gesture of openness and receiving. By turning the palms up, if you've got them in close and you're not used to it, it might feel uncomfortable for the shoulders. So arms out further, palms turn up. Readjust again, shoulders, maneuver them if you need to, and then let them be heavy, let them drop down. Slide up the back of the neck, tuck your chin down, elongate the back of the neck. Let the weight of the head then rest into the mat or floor or wherever you're at. Chin slightly tucked, so there's this elongation through the back of your neck. And feel yourself surrender. So in your time, awareness to the feet. Come down through the legs again, all the way to the hips. If you're too close to the wall and the hamstrings are jamming, or the hips, move further back yet again. Adjust if you need to. Then there's this weighted feeling that the legs just surrender and drop into the hips and pelvis. That sense of letting the weight drop down, let go. Let there be a surrendering completely. And again, from the hips up the back to the shoulders, reposition, readjust where you need to. Balancing best way you can. And then the arms out comfortably wide. Are they the same distance away from the body? If you're not sure, look, notice it. Adjust if you feel you need to or wish to. Bring the head back to center when you're ready. Tuck the chin down, back of neck long. Let the weight of the head release onto the mat. Release onto the floor. Let go. Take this time as yours. Soften completely. Letting go. Now this time when you're ready, bring your awareness to the abdominal region. So now we're using the focus point, the abdominal region. As you breathe in, do you feel the abdominal wall rise up, expanding, even if it's gentle? Notice it. As you breathe out, do you feel the belly drop down towards the floor? So we're not forcing the movement of the abdominal region. It's natural. Unless we're tense and we're tight with the belly, it won't move. You've contracted it because you're so tense. Otherwise, if it's natural breathing, you should feel the belly expand gently on inhale and soften down as you exhale. And just noticing this feeling. Abdominal wall, does it move up and out on the inhale? Does it soften back down towards the floor or back on the exhale? Notice the breath. We're not trying to change it, simply notice. And if you've already got thoughts wanting to wander in, sounds distracting you, keep coming back to the movement of the belly. Abdominal wall rising on the inhale, softening down with the exhale. And if it feels easy for you, you could bring a slightly deeper breath in, but no force, just a little bit more inhale. And the exhale releasing out also a little bit slower, if possible. Breathing in just a little bit more longer than that natural breath. Breathing out, surrendering, softening. So could you now make the breath just slightly longer and deeper than your natural rhythm? No force. Notice if the breath starts to gush or push, and if it is, that means it's too much. Bring it back to natural. And just with that slightly elongated breath, could you take 8 more rounds of breath work from now? Slower and deeper if it's easy. No rush, no force, no gushing or pushing. Once you finish your 8 rounds of breath work, just let them come back to natural again. No rush if you're still working the breaths, keep them slow and steady. But once you finish your 8 rounds, then just simply surrender. Let the breath come back to its natural rhythm in your time. When you are ready, bring your knees down into your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs, simply hug the knees to chest. Once you're there, just gently let the body rock side to side. So we slide the legs down, bend the knees to the chest, wrap the arms around your legs, and simply rock the body side to side. Feel gently massaging, mobilizing the back as you gently rock side to side. Gentle rocking motion, not too big that you fall to the side, just gentle. Just like you're trying to massage the back gently. When you feel ready, let the body come back to a stillness. Once it comes back to a stillness, just hug those knees in. Feel the shoulders are heavy. Make sure they're not hunched up near the ears, they're relaxed. Tuck the chin a little deeper, back of neck long. And then just let the feet go back to the wall. Let the knees come out wide towards the wall and bring the soles of the feet together. So soles of feet together, put the hands on the inside of the legs or feet, thighs or knees, and just gently press the knees back towards the wall. So little toe side of the feet would be on the wall as the knees have opened out. Balls of feet, big toes and the heels down pressed together. Now the hands against those inner legs, feel the knees are trying to come towards each other, the hands resist them, and then exhale, soften. So as you breathe in, feel the knees want to come back in as if they want to be wrapped around again, and then you just resist them with the hands and then gently push them back to the wall. Exhale, soften. Knees are trying to come together, the hands hold them out. Exhale, soften. 5 more rounds of breath work. Knees trying to push in on the inhale, hands resist them. Exhale, soften. 4 to go. Your timing, your breaths. Again, simply that last round of breath work, just keep the hands on the inner knees or thighs and just gently hold them out. No forcing or resisting after your last round, simply just hold the legs out there. So we're opening up around those hips for you. When you come up to sit, hopefully it might feel a little easier. So give yourself a moment, just those knees winging away, hands just gently resting on the legs, hold them out there for a moment more. And then when you're ready, the knees come into the chest, wrap the arms around the legs again, mobilize the body, rock it side to side. And then when you're ready to release, I'm going to get you to roll to your right, and I'm going to get you to come up into a standing forward bend. So once you've rolled to the right, come down with the feet, come up to stand best way you can. So your feet are going to be hip distance parallel, your legs are bent, and you're just going to hold your elbows and surrender into a forward bend. And if you've got any back issues, make sure the legs are bent and make sure your ribs are on your thighs. If it's still too intense, elbows on the upper thighs, push the bottom out more and just stretch the back. So we're just surrendering down. I want you to feel the feet are parallel, hip distance apart. Hold the elbows and feel these square-like shapes as you just surrender and hang down into that forward fold. Give yourself a moment being still in it. So you're in your forward fold, your feet are planted into the mat. I want you to feel 4 points on each foot. The back of the heel, inner outer edge, the front half of the foot, big toe side and little toe side, and those 4 points, plant them into the yoga mat or floor wherever you're standing. Those elbows, now change the grip on your elbows to your unnatural side, and the weight of those elbows you're pulling down to the yoga mat. 5 more breaths if you can hold into it, slow and deep with your breath. And after your 5th breath, again, no rush, just keep those breaths slow and deep. But after your 5th breath, just let your arms drop to the floor. Feel your whole body surrender. Turn the palms up, let the backs of hands hang to the floor when you're ready. Again, make sure ribs are on thighs, protect your back. And then when you're ready, pending around those joints, hips and knees and your back, you're simply coming down to sit and find your meditation seat to where you can. So as you might not be so comfortable and seated, you might be really fatigued, you might want to prop your back against the wall. If you've got cushions, blankets, yoga mats, whatever you've got, a bolster, roll them up so you can sit higher. And you want the knees to drop lower than the hips. So find a comfortable position for you. And if you've got sore knees, you might even take a long leg or both legs long. You don't want to be falling away in your back. So you want to have your shoulders balanced above your hips and the knees in line or dropping lower than the hips if at all possible. So keep propping up. Cushions, towels, blankets, yoga mats, roll up, sit on equipment, but you need to be comfortable. You need to be seated comfortably, and once you're there, give yourself a moment. Again, wriggle the hips. Readjust knees and legs and feet until you're ready. Shoulders, move them around a bit, shrug them up and down a few times and feel when they're heavy how they drop into the body. Move the head a little bit, really gentle though, not hurting. And then just let yourself, give yourself a moment to position into your meditation posture and seat. And then find your stillness and your steadiness when you're ready to. So once you've got yourself seated, we're going to turn the palms up. Ring finger and thumb are going to touch together. It's known as the Earth Mudra. So the ring finger and your thumb connect together on both hands. Turn your palms up. Now lift those shoulders up to the ears one more time. Shrug them. Let them drop. And feel how nice it is just to let them drop. Letting the weight of the world drop off those shoulders. Once you do, tuck your chin towards not your throat. No tension on the neck, but just a gentle tuck in, supporting the weight of our head. Again, bring the shoulders up towards the ears. Drop them, let the breath sigh out. And then slide your awareness down your torso into your hips and your pelvis, your foundations. So this week through yoga, through the practices, we've been working with Mudra, our base chakra. It's all about our foundations. So as you sit into this meditation seat tonight, your foundations, pelvis, buttocks, legs, feet, backs of hands, any part of the body that's connected down as a foundation, let yourself rest into them. Let your whole body surrender down. You're not feeling that you're trying to be pulled up to the ceiling. You're not trying to hold yourself up rigidly. We're not textbooks. So let yourself surrender. And at any time you feel you need to roll and let your body completely slump and drop, roll deeper to the floor if you need to. Even if that means the hands need to come forward and you need to just roll in and drop in completely. Fatigue levels, whatever it is for you, roll in when you need to. Stay there for as long as you wish to. And then when you've got the energy, just roll back up again and sit to where you can. No rules. We're not rigid. We're not perfect. We're humans being. And that's what we're trying to do when we come to this practice. Be. Not moving around and fidgeting. Can we just be in the moment and witness what arises? And the focus in this one tonight is our foundations. We're surrendering down onto them. We're balancing down as best we can, knowing that we're supported as we sit into the foundations, connecting down, aiming to feel a sense of stability, a sense of balance, and then we start to feel centered and calm. We're not trying to rigidly hold ourselves up. Again, we're surrendering down, and that's okay to slump. It's okay to roll the body and surrender completely if that's where the energy is. We're not sitting in pain, so if there's pain arising, you need to readjust. Bring a slower, deeper breath all the way into your body. Let it sigh out. Feel how there's that release. Again, breathe in when you're ready to. Sigh it out. Feel a releasing down. You've got another few more to go when you're ready. One more in your time. Let go completely. As we let go, can we drop our focus down into our pelvis? The two bony parts of the buttocks are known as our sit bones, our ischial tuberosities. Can you feel those bony parts of the buttocks pressing down into wherever you're sitting? If you can't feel them, maybe just rock the pelvis a little bit. And then come back to feeling, can they press down, maybe as balanced as we could be? And then come down through the legs. What part of your legs connect down? Is the outer edge of the legs, down the outer edge of the thighs to the outer edge of the knees? Or is it just the knees that connect down if you're propped? Do you feel the outer edge of the knees connect down? Underside of knees, what do you notice? And then slide down the lower half of the legs. Outer edge of shins or front of shins, what connects? And then down into feet. If legs are crossed, is it tops of feet, outer edge of legs and feet and ankles? If you've got legs straight, is it the backs of heels, back of legs? What is it for you? And really, can you focus down in those foundations? One leg crossed in more than the other, notice the difference. And then do you notice? If you rock slightly back in the pelvis, just a fraction, can you feel more of your tailbone? If you're falling out in the lower back, then just shift forward slightly. But I'd like you to try and hold your focus at the tip of your tailbone. And then from the tip of the tailbone, you're bringing your awareness forward into the middle of the pelvis region. It's known as the perineum. It's a muscular contraction of muscles, pelvic floor. Can you lift that muscular contraction up into the body, activating Mula Bandha, a pelvic lift of muscle? And then just let that area relax. But as it brought you more into a focus point, being in the middle of the pelvis. And now from that middle point of your pelvis, like a plumb line, could you draw a line straight up through the middle of your body, in front of your spine, all the way up, straight up out through the crown of the head. Imagine there's a hook or a string on the crown of the head and it's pulling you gently up to the ceiling. No effort required. And are we able just to sit? And as you sit, breathe in and feel an energy drawing you upwards as high as you can. And then as you exhale, feel like there's a weight being dropped straight back down into the middle of your pelvis. This plumb line, this line of energy, like a string with a weight on it, like a pulley being pulled up to the ceiling on the inhale, as if you're being lifted up with it as it gets pulled up as high as it can. And then it's just like a weightless drop. Exhale, it just drops straight back down into the pelvis. There's no distortion of the shape. Inhale, it comes straight up a line, all the way up, straight up to the ceiling. You're getting lifted. There's no effort required. Exhale, it's like a pulley, a weight just getting dropped straight down into the middle of your pelvis. Can you continue with this feeling with your breath? Inhale, the lifting up. Exhale, a complete surrendering and dropping down. This plumb line of energy, keep it going, your timing, your breaths. Now could those breaths start to slow down a little for you? Slowly than just the plumb line straight up, can you feel more expansion through your whole body, expanding up and out as you breathe in? And then as you breathe out, there's just a softening and a surrendering down. So rather than just that plumb line of energy, is there more expansion and opening on the inhale? And then the exhale, softening down. Could the breath slow down? Could they lengthen and deepen? All the while, feeling a steadiness, feeling a spaciousness, feeling a groundedness, just a quietening as we turn our focus to the breath, to the body, getting out of the fluctuations of the brain activity, coming into this sense of is, of just being in this moment. We don't need to be busy, we just need to be in the moment. Now if you're comfortable to sit and you're able to let go of the breath work, next exhale for you, feel that surrendering down into your foundations and just be there. Feel the connection down. Feel a softening. Is there spaciousness and stillness within? As soon as you notice a thought or the mind chattering, start the breaths again, activating. Trying to maintain a presence of being without distracting thought. So use the breath, plumb line, or expansion energy. Remember, anytime you need to surrender, roll the body down and in, turning in, surrendering completely down. And then when you're ready, unfurl the spine and roll it back up again in your time. Not forcing the body to stay upright if it's difficult. Just witnessing the I am present. I am here. I am in this moment. I am. I witness all that I am in this moment. Not hiding away, but witnessing all that I am in this moment. Again, if your mind is chattering, plumb line of energy, inhale, pulling you up. Exhale, surrendering down. Or expansion if you're working that more, opening and then surrendering. Maintaining our base, maintaining our groundedness, our connection. you're ready, slow the breath. Just take a couple of slower, deeper breaths in and out. Release the legs out in front of you if you need to. Shake out, roll out, rub down. Give yourself a moment and then lay down on the mat wherever you're at. Rest the body into Shavasana in your time. So legs long, shake out, rub them down, roll shoulders, maneuver the neck, whatever you need to do. And then ease the body down onto the mat in your time. If you are a little bit cool, body temperature does drop through relaxation. So put extra layers over the body, staying warm. And then arms out comfortably wide again, palms turn up, gesture of openness and receiving. Again, readjust the body to where you can. If you're laying on the yoga mat or floor and the lower back is sore, bend the legs up or put a bolster or cushion under the backs of knees wherever you need to. If you've got an eye pillow or a weight, something to put over the eyes, like an eye pillow or a jumper, something over the eyes, a scarf, something wrap around the eyes. If you haven't got an eye pillow, is always nice. And just give yourself this moment again, surrender the body onto the mat. Make adjustments, feel through your body, those foundations, all the parts of the body connected down. Are they balanced down? Give yourself a moment, readjust, feel the back body, feel it surrender down as much as you can. Let it go, letting go. Once you've surrendered, bring the awareness to the rise and fall of your abdominal region. Abdominal wall rising on the inhale, softening down with the exhale. Don't change the breath, just let them flow. Tuning into that natural rhythm of breath. We're going to take our awareness through the body parts. You can say them silently to yourself after me to help you stay attentive. Whatever works, try not to fall asleep. So bring a slow, deep breath in. Slow breath out. Bring your awareness to your right hand. Can you feel the whole of your right hand? Feel the back of the hand, the palm of the hand. Awareness to the right thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger. Awareness right wrist. Breathe in, slide through the arm to the shoulder, and exhale, soften. Feel the weight of the right hand, arm, and shoulder blade drop. Let the weight of the right hand, arm, and shoulder blade drop onto the mat. Awareness into the right underarm. Bring a slow, deep breath into the right underarm. And slide down the side ribs into the waist. Breathe into the right waist. And then come onto the top or front of the right hip. Breathe into the right hip. Breathe out, slide down the right thigh into your knee. Breathe in, right knee. Exhale, slide down the shin into the ankle. Breathe into the right ankle. Breathe out, slide down through the right foot. And feel the whole of your right foot. Feel the top of the foot. The heel of the foot. The sole of the foot. The arch of the foot. The ball of the foot. And slide up into the right big toe. Can you feel it? Second toe. Third toe. Fourth toe. Fifth toe. And let go. Feel the right side body completely drop away, letting go. Exhale fully and bring your awareness to your left hand. Can you feel the whole of your left hand? The back of the hand, the palm of the hand, left thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, left wrist. Breathe in, slide your awareness through the arm to the shoulder. Exhale, soften. Feel the weight of the left hand, arm, and shoulder blade drop. Feel the weight of the left hand, arm, and shoulder blade drop. Awareness to the underarm. Breathe in and exhale, slide down the left side ribs into the waist. Breathe into the left waist and exhale onto the top or front of that left hip. Breathe in, exhale, slide down the left thigh into the knee. Breathe into the left knee. Exhale, slide down the shin into the ankle. Breathe into the left ankle. Exhale, slide down into the left foot. Can we feel the whole of our left foot? The top of the foot. The heel of the foot. The sole of the foot, the arch of the foot, the ball of the foot. Slide up into that left big toe. Can you feel it? Second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Let go. Feel the left side body drop away. Completely let go. completely let go. Exhale fully and bring the awareness into both of your feet. Any sensations in the soles of your feet. Any tingling or numbness in the soles of your feet. What can you feel? And exhale, drop through to the backs of the heels. And feel the feet are heavy, dropping into the backs of the heels. Let them drop. Feel the feet are heavy, let them drop. From the backs of the heels, breathe in. Slide awareness up backs of legs to buttocks. Breathe out, soften. Let the weight of the legs soften. Feel the calf muscles spread. Feel the backs of the knees lengthen and open. Reconnection. Is it backs of thighs or buttocks? Where is it for you? Then feel the entire right leg. And feel the whole of the right leg. Let it soften. Right leg soften. Then awareness to the left leg. And feel the whole of the left leg. Let it soften. And then both legs. Feel both legs releasing down. Let them soften. Bring your awareness to your tailbone. Breathe in, slide your awareness up the spine to the top of the neck. And breathe out, soften. Feel the muscles on each side of the spine. Let go. Feel the middle back spreading. The muscles on each side of the spine softening. Let go. Feel the weight of the shoulder blades drop down the back. Bring the awareness to your right shoulder blade. Bring a slow, deep breath in. And exhale, let the weight of the shoulder blade drop down the back. And then awareness to the left shoulder blade. Bring a slow, deep breath into the left shoulder blade. And breathe out, let the weight of the shoulder drop down the back. Letting go. And then both shoulders. Bring a slow, deep breath into both shoulders. And exhale, let the weight of the shoulders drop down the back. Letting go. Let them drop. Let them be heavy. And then tuck the chin in and up. Back of neck long. Feel it lengthen along the mat. And then exhale, let the weight of the head release. The weight of the head release onto the mat. Let go. Bring the awareness to the crown of the head. Bring a slow, deep breath to the crown of the head. And exhale through the skin of the crown and sides of head. Drop back to the mat. Bring the awareness to your right ear. Awareness to your left ear. Right side temple. Left side temple. Right eyebrow. Left eyebrow. Right eye. Left eye. Right eyelashes. Left eyelashes. Right eyelids. Left eyelid. Right eye. Left eye. The muscles of and around the right eye. The muscles of and around the left eye. Eyebrow center. Eyebrow center. Breathe in, slide up to the tip of the nose. And breathe out, be aware of the highest point on the face. Right side nostril. Left side nostril. Right side cheek. Left side cheek. Top lip. Bottom lip. Chin and jawline. And then slide down the front neck and throat. Right collarbone. Left collarbone. Right side chest. Left side chest. Center chest. Upper abdominal region. Lower abdominal region. Total abdominal region. Feel your total abdominal region gently rise on inhale and soften down with exhale. Witness the feeling, abdominal region rising on inhales, softening down with exhales. Witnessing the movement of your natural breath, the belly moving, the breath moving. Take these last few moments as your time, feeling the gentle movement of the breath in and out of your body. Start to gradually lengthen and deepen your breaths. And as those breaths start to deepen, can you rub thumbs across the fingertips and wriggle the toes? And then opening and closing hands and flexing feet back and forth. And then circling the ankles and the wrists, full rotation. And then opposite direction in your time. And when you're ready, simply stretch the arms up and over, reach out long, and sigh and soften. Twice more. After your last stretch, bend your legs up, roll to your right side. Give yourself a moment there. And then when you're ready, moving slowly, come up to sit in your time. Not disturbing the peace and quiet, the rest that you just created. Come up to sit, moving gently. Prop the hips up if you need to, so to protect your back. Bring your thumb and ring finger to connect once more, this earth mudra if you could. Tuck your chin in, keep the eyes closed. Give yourself a moment to be upright. Give yourself a moment just to breathe back in this upright position. Just witnessing, bringing the awareness back into the moment. Is there any softness, any tensions released out of the physical body? Maybe the mind is relaxed a little, quietened, breath gentle and calm. Taking this moment more to be, not a human doing, but a human just being. Witnessing this moment to be in the moment. Next inhale for you, let the arms sweep widen up. Connect the hands together and touch to the forehead. As we move through life with thoughtfulness. Touch the hands to the lips. As we move through life, we have kind words. And then bring the hands to the heart. As we move through life, we have compassion and we have kindness. Namaste. Let the body fold forward, stretch long, surrender. Be still or rock it out, however that is for you. Surrender completely, drop in or move it out, whatever you feel you need to. Mobilize it, whatever feels right. And when you're ready, rolling on and finishing in your time.